Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 16 of Ghost of Tsushima, and a special early hello to Azaric. I hope that you are also having a wonderful Saturday. Ours has been real busy, but in a good way. I mean, in a good and productive way. When I say real busy with that particular tone, it's mostly just that I would have greatly loved to have been streaming a bunch of the day, but instead we got a chance to watch a bunch of streams like Tashir's Division Force, and then some of our other friends here, but we're going to jump in here for some Ghost of Tsushima, and I hope that your day was great as well. Let's have a chat with Yuna. So, as we remember, just to catch us back up, actually, let's read our journal. It will do a better job than I will. I think this is it. Okay, so Yarikawa's stronghold is under Mongol siege, and their best archers have gone missing. If Yuna and I can return them safely home, they can aid the town's defense, and we will prove our good intentions. I will meet Yuna in Old Yarikawa to begin the search, which brings us right up to this moment now.
I told him not to come.
I wanted to help Lord Sakai. If I stayed in Yarikawa, I'd be useless.
Better useless than dead.
We're searching for missing soldiers. You're not trained for this.
I can learn. And I won't get in the way.
Fine. But be careful. And listen to your sister.
Yes, my lord.
Any sign of the archers?
Locals have seen them in this area, but we haven't.
Let's look around.
Hello to Mia. You're joining us right at the very beginning. We are on the search for some missing archers to help defend Yarikawa. We'll probably get some dialogue here.
It wasn't us.
Examine the dead Mongols. These fellows here. Okay.
Arrow wounds.
Where are the arrows?
Pulled out to reuse them.
Sign of a skilled archer.
Azric, I hope that your mom is doing well too.
Tracks. 3, 4 men.
Can you tell where they went?
Let's find out.
We used to come here to catch crickets.
At least once a week.
Then we'd weave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No?
To get you away from our mother. When she was angry and looking for someone to blame, the crickets kept you busy.
Diesel Jones, hello. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. We had a great time watching your stream a little bit ago. Particularly the section when you were playing Division Force with Patikin and Tashir. That kept us good and company during the raking. Azric made mention of doing some leaf blowing in the backyard, but it turns out that leaves, or leaf blowers, have a natural enemy, and it is rain, moisture. Really blows and not in a productive way. So once those leaves get wet, the only solution is to do them by hand. Good old-fashioned raking. So I'm very glad that Azaric's leaf blower worked for him. Ours, no such luck. So that was just straight up really, and it's like half done at best too for the weekend, because then it'll be next weekend and there'll be more. it's so much. But anyway, Diesel, I hope that you had a great time. I hope you had as much fun playing as we did listening during the during all the work outdoors. So we're in one of those sections where I just don't know
Tracks
when.
lead to this house.
Didn't the samurai live here? You won a match against that traveling sumo wrestler.
Kaka!
I'm sorry.
You have to be more careful.
I was
Check the house.
I'll look out here.
just so everyone knows, I was super slow on the draw because I reached up to adjust the microphone audio. He almost died because I was doing real world something.
Gozan mats. They've been sleeping here.
At least the bear didn't get them.
Geez, Azric, maybe we gotta upgrade our leaf blower game if you've got one that can get through that.
Bear ate most of their food.
Maybe that's why I'm still alive. He wasn't hungry.
The leaf blower did help with the gutters, though. You would think that the leaves in the gutters would be the most wet of all, but no, they were able to blast right out of there. I think it's because of the, the shape of the gutters.
Arrowheads, bowstrings, hide to make adhesive. The archers must have been here.
Jin, Taka, I found something! The firewood is still warm.
The archers were staying in the house. They must be close.
Hello to Salamander, who says, wait, so what am I supposed to do? Sorry, I want to continue this, but,
They stole the Mongols' explosive barrels.
I like these archers.
I like these archers too. I don't think they're going to like us, because let's bear in mind that one of the running storylines here is that the people of Yarikawa really hate Jin and his family. Because it turns out that Jin and his family got to be on top and in charge of everybody by brutally putting down what they term to be an illegal rebellion by the people of Yarikawa.
Trucks here.
So Azaric has the Echo PB8010. We'll have to look into that afterwards.
There they are.
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low for a reason. Keep your heads down and don't call out.
I was going to say we should really change out of the bright, gleaming white outfit, but apparently that is in fashion here in Tsushima. Oh, so Azaric made mention you can just accept that your lawn is going to be the forest floor. So we actually knew someone, they actually lived next door to my grandmother, maybe like two doors down. Hold on, we're going to get more dialogue. Hey guys.
Alive! Get over here!
You must be the archers from Yarikawa.
What's left of them? The Mongols caught us raiding a camp for supplies. We barely got away.
What about the others?
Captured. We tracked them here.
We can help you free them.
You look like you can handle yourselves. I'm Daikoku.
Jin Sakai.
Sakai, eh? As long as you're not the Shimura.
Let's have a look at that camp. Prison caravan. Looks like the Mongols are preparing to move.
Headed for a garrison on the other side of Old Yarikawa. We need to strike now, before they leave.
There's your archers. All in good health.
The sooner we free them, the better.
That idea to rush in. We know where they're headed. We can set an ambush along the route.
The terrain isn't good for an ambush.
What about Old Yarikawa?
Rooftops on both sides of the road.
We can even use your stolen explosives.
You found that, huh? I like the way you think.
Good. Let's move before the Mongols do.
One of the activities you could do in the first Watch Dogs game was
The Mongols are headed this way. Taka, get inside one of the houses.
No. I'm staying out here. I can fight too.
Jin, tell him.
Taka can decide for himself.
Then you can watch out for him.
Are you scared?
No. Not really. A little. Yuna's never afraid. You're probably like that too.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but we're all afraid sometimes. Even Yuna.
Even you?
Yes. When the Mongols took my uncle, I was afraid I'd lose the only family I have left. That's how your sister feels about you.
Without her, I'd be dead.
So would I.
I will speak with Taka in just a second. Let me... So we're probably going to want to use...
I'll shoot the barrels when the Mongols get close.
Lord Sakai, I'm not ready.
You can do this, Taka. Just take your fear and use it.
Yes, my lord.
And hello to Tashir.
Now, my lord.
Not yet.
I hope this is the right location. I hope this is going to, like, hit them.
They're close enough now, right?
No mercy!
Oh, the archers are all fine, though.
Let me fight!
Destroy them!
Oh, man. So, I don't necessarily know who's good and who's bad in this scrum. They are all wearing a lot of very similar-looking stuff. Friend or foe? I'm gonna go with friend, because he didn't shoot me. Excuse me, sir? More? Hold on. Yes. Oh. Oh. So the thing about leaves... Oh boy. Excuse me. That man is under my protection. Thank you. Wow, and all of that in our least combat-focused outfit.
Not Sakai.
So in 15 seconds or less, while I just scrounge around for any arrows that anybody dropped, next door neighbor to my grandmother had a yard that was all like just this thick green leaves. Like I don't know what plant it was, but it was just these thick, broad green leaves. And I asked them once, like, hey, what do you do in the fall when all the leaves come down? And they said, this just swallows the leaves. Those plants in their front yard would just like all the leaves would sort of sink underneath and just feed the plants. So they never had to do any yard maintenance. And I said, oh, we're going to do that. And then I realized I didn't know what type of plant it was. and we've never been able to reconnect with them again. Okay.
Good work, Daikoku. Take your men back to Yarikawa stronghold.
Right away. I know you're a Sakai, but you didn't mention you're a ghost. Will we have your help breaking the siege?
If Ujimasa accepts it.
I'll make sure he does. The stories are true. I've never seen anyone fight like you.
Taka, go with Daikoku. I need a moment with Jin.
I'll see you back home.
Sorry, guys, there's a lot of dialogue here.
Taka could have been killed, Jin. I saw him fall.
He's fine. He did everything perfectly.
I shouldn't have let him fight.
You know. I know you want to protect him, but you're holding him back.
Taka's not a fighter.
He could become one.
You don't know my brother like I do.
You can't always be the one to defend him.
I'll decide what's best for Taka. You look after your own family. I need to go back. We still need to end this siege.
I'll see you there.
So many things happen. Hello to Tashir. Hello to Lucha Freddy, and congratulations to Lucha Freddy on smashing his Movember donation goal. Now that was to a charity, and when I saw the tweet, I went to look up like like what the specific one was, because I wanted to call it out and congratulate you, but at least on the page I didn't see it. I'm probably just not looking in the right place. As Mia can tell you, I had a lot of difficulty navigating the Extra Life Marathon page, so congratulations on reaching your goal. That is huge.
How are the new recruits, Daikoku?
Their spirits have lifted. They know the ghost is with us.
Oh, wait, Movember is the charity. Okay, I guess I thought Movember was like a movement, like, you know, shave off your mustache or grow a mustache in support of a charity that you are working towards. I did not realize that that itself was the charity, so that is new information. And hello to He Who Dies. It says it's both. It is both a movement and a charity. Yeah, I've heard of Movember. It is something that, as we are, you know, revealing right this minute, I am not terribly familiar with, so that is interesting info. So apparently we brought the archers, I'm just now realizing, back to the main city, and I think we're gonna roll right forward with this, yeah? There's no reason to leave here. We want to resolve the siege. So more dialogue coming up. Plantain,
Taka,
Samlander says, is the name of the plant.
because of our efforts. You should be proud.
I am, my lord. But the Mongols are growing restless outside.
We showed them Yarikawa won't surrender. Now they won't pay back.
Will they attack tonight?
Unlikely. They'll give us a sleepless night, then attack tomorrow, when we're exhausted. Get some rest while you can.
By the way, when it became clear that that was going to be an archery mission, I had every intention of putting on Jin's archery outfit, and then it just sort of unfolded so
Luna
fast.
is in the keep. She wants you to meet her there.
Thank you, Taka.
I'm not going to lie, by the way, I almost consider this game to be Yara's, Yuna's story, rather. Just because she, like, none of this would be happening if not for her, and she is such a primary driver of Jin's, you know, main storyline.
Lord Sakai.
Preparation for the town's defenses are going well.
Daikoku tells me this is the ghost's doing. Thank you. But it won't change what I think of your uncle.
That's not my goal. The samurai were wiped out. We need you.
You need bodies to throw at the Mongols.
Yarikawa's people are known for courage and skill. We need that more than anything.
I'll consider it.
So Samlander says that I should look it up, and I will look up a plantain after this, but if it sort of has a broad, deep, dark green leaf, then it is the one that I'm thinking of. And according to those people, it made yard maintenance a non-issue because it would just swallow up anything that went into it, and there was absolutely no need to perform any sort of maintenance. I personally like to think that that includes, like, rodents. Just nothing was able to penetrate the perimeter of the yard, but just to not have to. Now, I think the issue is that this was their front yard only, and I don't know that it would be a good fit. As Sam Leonard said, that particular plant benefits from... Oh, I actually didn't know this was the right way.
Awake too.
Wait, because I just want to pause for 1 second, because Lucha Freddy's heading out, and specifically to take his kid out, his daughter, I believe, out to view some Christmas lights and stuff. That is so awesome. And I like for real, being able to spend that time with family. I've mentioned this to Lucha Freddy on previous stories, but these are the types of memories that kids will remember their entire lives and really come to define how they view certain holidays. So yeah, have a great time, and I hope we see you a little bit later on tonight.
I killed the samurai. What chance do a bunch of farmers have?
We have to try.
I think you need this more than me. Kenji spent the rest of the day wearing one sandal.
This is terrible.
My mother loved it. Used to drink it like water. She gets so mad when she ran out. Yelled at us. Where's my tea?
Sounds like a demanding woman.
She broke Taka's arm when he was 6. I took him away. Ran as far from her as we could get. We heard they found her a month later. Face down in the street.
You were brave to protect your brother. Sometimes our only choice is to walk away from everything we know. Yuna!
Jin, this is it.
To the gates.
Whatever happens, we don't retreat.
We do, however, get changed. Hold on, time out for 1 second, because I'm going to put on the archery outfit for now, and then we're going to find out together if it is a good pick. So here's the trouble with this green outfit. It really clashes to me with the blue ribbon on his dumb hat. So we're going to switch out dumb hat for... Sure, why not?
Jin! Yuna! The Mongols!
Let's go. How close?
They're at the main gates. If they get through...
We'll stop them. There he is! The ghost!
The ghost! Save us! Taka, gather everyone who can fight and get them to the keep.
Everyone! Take shelter in the keep! Quickly!
They're at the gate!
They're attacking!
They'll breach the gate!
Stand your ground! Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die!
Ow.
Don't let them past you!
Archers! Cut them down! For Yurikawa! For the ghost!
Don't let them pass!
Okay, that guy has a flaming sword, so I don't want to be near him right now. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. It's a good guy.
They're breaking through the other gate!
Which one?
Yurikawa, hold this position! Yuna, me! Drive them back! Hold this gate!
Hold the gate! Drive them back!
Charging the bridge!
Keep them out of the city! Archers, hold them back!
Oh, that's it. Oh! Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant. I mean, it worked out, but explosive arrows at close range, maybe not the best. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a friend. I think the hat is the secret weapon here. Everyone charging across that bridge is like, look at who they've got defending. There's no way that guy's gonna be a problem. Damn it. I don't actually know that rolling helps put out the fire. It's just, I remember nursery school, and that's what they said to do.
They're falling back.
We barely damaged them. What are they up to?
Trying to lure us out?
No. Hold them off as long as you can, then fall back to the keep. I'll deal with the siege weapons.
I should come with you.
No, Taka needs you.
Okay, it's time for a different outfit, because now we are doing sneaky stuff. Nope. This one.
Have to break through the Mongol line. Destroy those siege weapons.
Okay, there's just one problem with this plan. I don't really have a clear... Oh, no! What the... I really thought I had that dialed in. Okay, they somehow did not see me, so I'm gonna continue to go around them. But yeah, both Tashir and Diesel, I got a chance to talk with Patikin earlier, and yeah, we had Division Force on pretty much the whole day while we were outside working. Okay, why am I... Let me think for a second. I want something better than this. I got one of these for you too? All right. Now, one thing I really need, if they're around here, arrows. Oh, I'm sorry. Pandika is asking if we have finished the story. No, this is a first playthrough, and we are in the midst of, like, Act 2. So we're in the second major region. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. It has been a hectic mission so far. But nope, no, this is a first playthrough, so the all the story left ahead of us is yet to be a surprise. I think we can get arrows from this, yeah? Yes. Oh, that's not what I want. Unless we can get a whole bunch of guys in there. Okay, I'll be back with you in just a second. Let me handle Spino. Ow! Oh boy! Just Indiana Jones, that guy. Okay, now who is shooting from up here? I am amazed that Samalander could identify my vague description of a plant based on... Okay, this... Yeah, I'll be back with you in just a second. Oh, man. These guys are more protective of their archers than I am of mine. Apparently, the animation system was not built to have combat around these siege weapons. Oh, apparently his grandfather's was full of that material. Yes, I would like to stop letting him. I don't know why I made the decision to let him stab me so much. Odd choice, given the circumstances.
One down.
Yeah, welcome, Is it Pandika or how Pandisa? Keep going. Oh God, I saw him and I tried to dodge. That is all of my moons, just so you guys are up to speed on where my attention is. I really want to knock him down. Yes! Okay, does anybody have any resolve on them? Can I suck that out vampire style? Oh, yes! Thank you! Oh, man. I will remember you fondly.
They broke through the walls. But we can still drive them out. Won't be easy to get back to the stronghold.
I can swing from this, yep. I mentioned this a real long time ago. I never played Tenshu on like the PlayStation or possibly PlayStation 2 if they did versions on that, but this is what I would have wanted it to be. That, all of the time. Wait, who just yelled? Okay, I need a good... I'm pretty sure that's in the middle of them. Yep. That was a little wide. Nope, I still want this. So I am glancing at chat, but one of the things about a game like this, there's episodes of Ghost of Tsushima where you can sit back and review old Star Trek movies all you want, and then there's mainline story missions where it's just a Cuisinart of death the whole way through. Oh, jeez, I don't even know where to start with these guys. Do we think that I can firecracker them? Do I think I can get them all together? No. Oh, well, I can get that guy, I guess. Thank you for coming to my firecracker party. No! Leave her alone. I'm the jackass who's keeping you up all night. Ow. Ow. Son of a... They killed all the women. Oh, I don't have anywhere to put that. Oh my god. Nope, nope, that's not a bow. Every single one of them, the last thing that goes through their head is, who is this dumbass in that hat? This isn't how I die. That guy? He's the guy that's gonna get me? And Mia, thank you very much for doing the shout-outs. If, you know, if anybody, you know, Sorry, just thank you very much for doing the shout-outs. I'm having difficulty formulating coherent thoughts. Where am I headed now? Inside? Probably. Wait, are those arrows? Because I need some of those. Okay, at least the guy on the left has a helmet, so we're gonna have to switch over to... longbow. Oh, he moved right at that last second.
Damn. That's the general, Temuge. Sounds like he's near the keep.
Please do not hurt those people. Oh, but There's gonna be a score after this of like how many civilians you saved, and I'm just gonna get fired. It's not even gonna be like a grade. It's just gonna be like, no, everyone died. There's no one left to save. Oh, is this man suffering? Oh no, she's suffering. Is there an opposite of end suffering? Provide minimal assistance? Pour some resolve on her? Wait, what's this? Boy, I am really bothered that there's no, like, help up button. And it's too late now. Okay.
Temuge! Face me!
The ghost! Khotun will reward me for your aid.
I am Jin Sakai, and I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow! You will not get another!
Leave Tsushima now!
He's gonna burn my hat right off.
Yarikawa!
You think it's in poor condition now? All it needs is a couple cinders to really finish off that ensemble. Oh, I thought I'd catch him off guard with a little charge, and he just backhanded that shield right into me. Oh boy. Nope. Do it. Do it. Do the thing. Oh, L1 and R1. I promise I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. Okay, I'm being informed that L1 and R1 was not it. I was supposed to push something else.
I am Jin
Down?
Sakai.
Why does it... Oh!
I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow! You will not get another!
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
Yarikawa will burn!
Oh, God. When he decides to put it on, he is...
You have killed men in many countries, Temuge, but here, you die.
Ghost Solpasuk!
He still has limbs. Keep going.
Ghost stomach hamkalash!
Oh, I didn't see that coming. What is Ghost Stance? Okay. I see it. Oh, do I do it now?
Invaders! Look at your general! Run! This will be your fate! People of Yarikawa, hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one! For Yarikawa! Yarikawa!
So basically, what? Whoa!
No mercy!
What is this? Kill enough enemies without taking damage to earn Ghost Stance. Oh dear. That might be a while. So Mia said she thought that I respected women. Clearly I was wrong. May need to rethink our entire relationship. Well, which women am I failing to respect? The ones that I'm not saving? Because believe me, I take that to heart.
Cut them down! Take their heads! For the gods!
So if I take any damage, does it reset the counter, or I just don't get... Ooh. Yep, there we go. You were damaged. Okay. Guys, I wouldn't expect to see a whole bunch of Ghost Stance in this playthrough.
Push them back!
I can get some dudes once in a while.
Yuna!
We saved your town. Now, we help Lord Shimura save our island.
We are not soldiers!
Who killed these Mongols? Who stood against the siege? Who saved Yarikawa?
We did!
You can't just stay here and wait for the Mongols to try again.
You say you are not soldiers. You are warriors. We can defeat the invaders and save our home. But only if we stand together.
I say the faceless quality of that hat, especially for that particular scene where this was not the actions of one man, this was the actions of all of us together, actually really did work accidentally.
Your friend defeated one of my best generals. My men have started to believe he's invincible. You will prove them wrong.
I don't care about the reward for Jin's head.
Have you stopped caring for your loyal Straw Hats?
Jin is the best swordsman on the island. My men can't kill him.
There are many ways to eliminate a foe. Find another.
What if we didn't have to kill him?
All right, let's switch back to this. Oh, and so Mia was referencing all the women that are not being saved. I have full respect for them. I mean, the fact that they're not around to appreciate the amount of respect that I have, you know, that can't be helped. Because believe me, I'm trying to help it. Yeah, let's go with red for a while. We're going to switch this. Betrayer's hat. I don't want to wear that. Also, headband of defeat. That doesn't really inspire confidence. Oh, actually, that one goes pretty well. To enter Ghost Stance and either slaughter Mongol leaders from stealth. Well, but how do you ever do that? Because you can only ever critical strike them or kill enough enemies without taking damage. So here's the next...
Yarikawa will join our fight, but I have other duties before we can retake Lord Shimura's castle.
The next question that I would have, and we're going to go find the gift vendor in just a second. I think it's up there, if I remember correctly. This, unlike some of the villages, this one has a pretty distinct layout. The next question that I would have about Ghost Stance is that once you get that bar charged, does it then hold until you activate it, or does it... will it still reset if you take a single point of damage? Because if that's the case, then I'd want to always use it as soon as it unlocks. I don't know what that Firefly wants me to see. Simlander's voting for it, just never make any mistake. Presumably because then I won't have to find out. That is a good plan. I'm going to give that a go. So it is pointing to something in or around this hut. So, or a tower. So, let's go back down. I don't know what yet. It's not up here that I can find, so it has to be downstairs. Okay, but where is it? Is it this? Nope, that's a human. Is it out here, maybe? Nope. Nope, Firefly says go this way. So while I'm trying to find whatever it is that Firefly wants me to see, I was sort of talking with Patikin because during his stream today, Diesel Jones had mentioned that he had never heard of Far Cry until recently, which falls in line with like his views on Mass Effect, where it's just like not a franchise that he's ever engaged with and hadn't really heard of it before. And I just find that really interesting, and it makes me wonder like if someone like Diesel, who is clearly very skilled at games, if he started with like Far Cry 1, would he still like it? Because Far Cry, I mean, that game preceded Crysis, and it was this first sort of like, here's almost, but not quite a... What the hell is it pointing me towards? Like, here's a large-scale... Ow. Not really open-world shooter, but it has enough... It has enough real estate that it feels open-worldy. And I'm just wondering, like, would that hold up in any way? Hello to Haseo. Tashir is recommending starting with 3 and up to the 3 and up for Far Cry. I am one of the world's biggest and most ardent... So it's been a real long time since I've played it, right? But I have no idea what it's pointing me towards. It's not you. This is just a person. And it's not above. What the hell? Go into the underground caves beneath this spot? And the thing is, like, it has to be staring me right in the face. Boy, this is weird. I'm actually going to open this up for spoilers. Does anybody know what the hell... Is it up there somewhere? Like, there are flags that look like this, and I know that, but this guy isn't going to give me his. He's using it right now. So what is... I'm going to walk away from this. I honestly don't know. Sorry, hello to Hiseo. Yeah, so Far Cry 2 was... I know that it is like the black sheep of that family and is not well regarded by a lot of people, but I thought that Far Cry 2 did so many things that were so cool. I love the fact that, and I've talked about this in the past, when you wanted to navigate someplace, you would physically in the world pull out a map and you could see where you were and see the roads and like know where you had to go. I'm trying to remember if there was a compass on there as well, but it was like your character pulling out a physical object in the world rather than having the map consigned to a different screen. I like the fact that you had like a buddy that you got to choose at the beginning of the game and they could come and help you. I almost never used that, but I really liked it. I'm just going to walk away from this. I honestly don't know. This is weird. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Firefly, but there's just nothing I can do for you here. I liked the way that the story went. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like the, like, malaria that you got in... So in Far Cry 2, your character, at the very beginning of the game, I want to say, contracted malaria. And every once in a while, you would have to inject yourself with, like, some sort of anti-malarial drug to control the fever and to keep the symptoms under control. And some people were, like, really irritated by that, in the same way that sometimes people are really irritated by weapon degradation in, like, Breath of the Wild and stuff. And to me, it's just... I liked it. I like the fact that if you just picked up some, like, ratty old gun out of the mud, it would lock and jam and, you know, it wasn't very reliable, but you'd want to go and find your way to weapons lockers and make sure that your own personal arsenal was well cared for and, Yeah, so you could scavenge for weapons and ammo out in the world, but every once in a while you have to go like on a resupply run, go find yourself up to a weapon locker and stuff. Ooh, Haunted Dreams. Yes, let's go take a look at this. I'm not really doing ninja though. It's fine. Sam Blanner's asking, is it that guy's flag? And like, it really looks like it is, but he's like, he has that flag right now. I'm gonna go take one more look at it, and then we're gonna go do quest stuff. I'm not gonna spend my life trying to please an insect. Wait. He buzzed over here too, I think. Yep. Yep. I think. Or are you just leading me back to the flag? I feel like Firefly has something else going on. No? Why is he... What is Firefly trying to get me to pay attention to in this area? Okay, so he goes... He says go this way, yeah? Okay. I feel like he's just leading back here. Alright. I do not want to kill this man. Nope. He's just very confused. Okay, maybe he puts that flag down at a later date and I can get it, because there's no R2 prompt, there's nothing else I can do here. We are walking away from him. So, let's go do whatever this is, and we're going to work our way down here to a wealthy man has all he needs, a message in a fire, and we'll check out the Fool. I want to see where that falls on, like, the numerical, chronological telling of this. Yeah, no, what caught me off guard about Ghost Mode or Slaughter Mode or whatever we want to call is just... I have been thinking about this a lot like Jedi Fallen Order, where we're just not gonna get a lot of dismemberment as a general rule. So to have the first instance of dismemberment be like a Kill Bill moment was just very surprising. I should really set a waypoint here. So let's go find out what this is. I just unselected it. Also, in Tashir's stream, he said today that he thought that Warlords of New York was the best thing that happened to The Division 2. And I'm just, like, I have, like, a very small amount of knowledge about The Division 2. Like I am not well-versed enough in it to fully appreciate all of the things that it does better than its predecessor. I'm just sort of like, it feels like a super polished version of The Division 1, and then they continue to refine it and improve it with things like the recalibration station and so forth. So I'm just curious, like, what was it about Warlords of New York that made that, like, this is the best thing that they've done? Was it just sort of like adding an all-new, like, area of the map to explore? Heading back to New York? Also, in a recent stream, Tashir was talking about, like, The Division 3 and where we think it might go. And if I was to... I can think of a few different things that Ubisoft could do. Number one, take it outside the United States of America, and I would personally gamble on London. I feel like they have a lot of art assets that they've generated when they did Watch Dogs Legion. Ubisoft Studios famously cross-pollinate a lot with a lot of their talent, and if I was to say, hey, let's do Division 3, I might say, okay, let's recreate a quasi-modern day London and then fill it up with garbage and bio-waste and all the other stuff that we've seen in the first two Division games. So I think that would be pretty cool. If they wanted to keep it in the United States of America... My thought would be Philadelphia. Tsushima says, story, features, and return to a new interpretation of New York and a few other things. Of Warlords. Yeah, to me, anytime a game has, like, a map and a sense of place that I have spent a lot of time in and really, like, learned the ins and outs of, and then as part of an expansion or, like, a standalone or whatever, they add... Where's my horse? There's Sora. They add, like, an all-new map. And, like, it's a brand new region to explore. I always think that that is super cool. And I can think of several instances where that happens, and I don't necessarily want to talk about them. But I will say this, just in the spirit of an earlier topic of conversation. That's something that happened... I know it happens in 3. I'm trying to remember if it happens in 2. Far Cry 2. That said, so I like Far Cry 2, but much like the first game, I do not know if it would hold up, but I would definitely agree with Tashir. I would, if Diesel came to me and said, hey, what's a good Far Cry, like where should I start with the Far Cry series? Far Cry 3, like, certainly set the standard for what we now see as being a Far Cry game. Now, the one that I wouldn't know anything about is Far Cry Primal. Hey, everyone, remember when Far Cry had cavemen in it? Because it did, and that's a really weird thing. Far Cry Primal struck me as being a divisive entry in the series. People were interested in it, but, like, it's a Far Cry game that kind of, by definition of it being in the Paleolithic era, doesn't have a lot of firearms in it. So even now, to this moment of my speaking, I don't actually know what the primary gameplay in Far Cry Primal is like. I also remember seeing a whole bunch of coverage of the fact that the map in Far Cry Primal is the Far Cry 4 map, like, turned 15 degrees. Like, if you just rotate it slightly, you can overlay it, and it is a one-for-one remake, which I personally have no problem with, because it's not like, whoa, it got way deeper than I thought it was going to. Ha, this is probably the way in. But yeah, I personally, I looked at Far Cry Primal and it's like, I don't get it. It's like that part in Big when Tom Hanks is playing with a building that turns into a robot and he's... Okay. Oh, there is a way back up. Okay. I was feeling really bad about that. It's going to start all over. And it's like, I don't understand what the appeal of this is. A caveman game could be a lot of fun. A caveman Far Cry game just doesn't seem to be where that series' strengths would lie. I don't object to it. Like, I'm not mad at the idea of a Far Cry game. I guess I'm going to leave those flowers behind for now. Timlander said that it was a Transformer with his serial numbers filed off. Did Transformers... I was about to say, did Transformers ever do anything as lame as a building that transformed? But then I remember that they have a planet that transforms. I'm not sure that that's lame. It's just... I don't know how you play with a planet. Or transform it, for that matter. I always think... What was that thing's name? Cybertron was the planet that they came from. Oh, Unicron? Was that it? Unicron? Was that the, big planet-sized transformer? Like the Transformer Devil? The Transformer Galactus. I feel like if I had ever had, like, the actual physical toy that they made of Galactus... No, Unicron. it would just immediately break because it's too big. Like, what do they build it of? Like, standard plastic is just going to snap at that size. And if it's made of metal, it would crush you like an Indiana Jones trap, so... Okay, let's find out about the charm of the Kami of the Moon. Assassinated enemies drop additional ammo or supplies. Well, I can think of an outfit that would do well with that. It's the one I do all of my assassinating in. But what do we already have equipped? Wind chimes release poison vapors that kill enemies who pick them up. A very cool skill that I have not actually made use of. Killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health. So, let's... I really like that one, but... Which one was it? This one. Additional ammo or supplies. Let's give that a shot, and if I'm not getting enough health back because I'm no longer draining it through the blade of my sword the way that I like to do, then we can always switch it back. But yeah, Philadelphia, I think as a setting for... like a Division 3 would have a lot of the strengths of both New York and Washington, D.C. in that it has areas of the city that are dense urban areas, but at the same time it would have its own unique architecture. It would have its own sort of like lots of callbacks to revolutionary times, like the Liberty Bell that I hope is still in Philadelphia, and I'm not just making an ass out of myself. I feel like there could be a lot of locations there that would sort of speak to the, you know, behold the fall of America to this great virus. Also, if you're Ubisoft and you're working on that particular story, what if there was a virus that really brought America to its knees and killed a bunch of people? How do you tell that story now? I'm not sure I'd want to be on that writing team anymore. Because there's no longer anything that you can do that is more depressive than what we're in. I don't know. I guess that green poison has a higher lethality rate. That's one thing to be thankful for. It's not as deadly as that. So I'm going to grab some of these flowers, and then we're going to go find out what it is. Actually, let's read in our journal. What is this? There's been restlessness at some of the camps across Tsushima. I don't blame them, but what I can't allow is them turning on one another. If we don't stick together, the Mongols will win. Get some leather out of this too. Yeah, the part of the Division and Division 2 storyline that they sort of yada-yada'd over it is once it became clear that there was an extremely virulent pathogen of smallpox that was spreading rampantly across the United States, that there would be a major political party that would say, no, it's not, everyone just go make out in the park. Take absolutely make no attempt to protect yourselves. It's all a myth. And also, not only is the disease not real, but also there's a miracle cure that will be here before you get sick with the thing that's not actually... Just fuck it all.
How dare you threaten us?
Help this person.
My lord, maybe you can talk sense into them.
Tell me what this is about.
I'm really trying to talk to this guy. There we go.
My lord, I am Saburo, a highly respected merchant in Umugi.
If you want my respect, earn it. Why are you threatening these people?
My family has gone missing, and these people refuse to speak. Something foul has happened.
Why was your family here?
I made arrangements for us to escape the island. We were to meet here, then sail for Iki.
That's not possible. The Mongol fleet controls the sea.
I paid a crew of smugglers to take us to safety. Unsavory sorts. But they've helped several families since the invasion. My wife Aki was terrified. And little Jotaro wouldn't stop crying. I had to do something.
And now your family's missing, along with the smugglers.
And these people know something.
I will find out what happened. You will remain silent.
Yes, my lord. But don't go too easy on them.
So already the stakes are, wealthy or not, this man's family, their lives have value, and I'm not encouraged. I'm not.
Everyone, gather here. I need to speak with you.
Oh, hold on, we might have an interview.
This man claims his family was here recently. Did you see them? Nothing? Has anyone heard about smugglers promising safe passage off Tsushima?
My lord, I think I saw them. A woman and a little child clutching a toy.
Where did they go?
I didn't see them leave.
I saw no one like you describe.
I want to hear from each of you.
Also, we're gonna dump this hat. What happened to our, yeah, okay, let's go with this.
Please don't strike me down. I don't know a thing.
Do any of them talk about escaping the island?
Only the rich can afford it. Ask Chota. You talked to some of those families, didn't you, Chota?
I only got here yesterday, I swear.
He's running away! Get him!
That guy?
Stop! I don't know anything!
Oh, wow, he ate his Wheaties.
Spare me, my lord!
Stop running, you fool!
I didn't do it!
Okay, now, is there like a tackle button that doesn't go blade first?
I'm sorry, my lord. Don't kill me!
Okay.
Start talking.
The smugglers were here. They led the merchant's wife and child away. I followed, but they caught me. Said if I told, they'd cut my throat.
I promise you, they won't get that chance. Where did the smugglers take them?
West. There's a watchtower on the coast. I think that's where they meet their boat.
Wait, this is the same quest? Okay. Lady... what? Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted by the fact that we are on A Wealthy Man Has All It Needs, and yet it just updated for a different quest line for Lady Masako. Which may mean that these quests are intertwined, and I was trying to do the story-based quests in order. But if this is where the winds take us, so be it. The other game that I really would like Diesel to check out when it comes out is that they've announced the remastered edition of the Mass Effect trilogy, and although I don't think that they've shown off what it is or detailed exactly what changes, if any, we'll be able to see aside from just some graphical upgrades. Like, for all I know, they're just gonna re-release the PC versions with, you know, at like 4K resolutions or whatever.
No
but
sign of Sub-Ro's wife and child.
Whatever form it takes, Diesel has expressed that he's never played and doesn't seem to have a lot of exposure to the Mass Effect franchise at all. So I would love to see him play through that and get a chance to experience it for the first time in, like, 2022 or whatever the actual release date is. Also, Sam Lander is also making a good point that I happen to agree with. If you have to tell people how highly respected you are, you're not very highly respected. So, as he says, no sign of the wife or child. Here's the thing. In order for this to be okay, I don't know what would... Like, it depends on what we're defining as child, but let's assume, kid. 10, 12 years old, younger. That kid wouldn't have done anything to be worthy of being kidnapped or killed. So right there, we've already got a problem with whoever might have taken him. As far as the wife goes, she is not responsible for whatever sins her husband may have visited upon these people. So if there's some sort of revenge plot at play, it doesn't seem like it should involve the family at all. But if we discover new information, might update on the wife if she was, like, horrible and, I don't know, sold kids into slavery or whatever.
Heard something.
Oh!
Take. Got you.
Mia announced in chat that she is highly respected, to which Sam Lander responded, "Well, I respect you, but I'm not high." Oh, and Diesel is definitely interested in exploring Mass Effect. Yeah, so that is like right there is an example of why, like, on various occasions, Mass Effect or Mass Effect adjacent topics have come up, and I've always been very careful not to talk about them. And, it's only just recent, as of this recording, been announced that there's going to be a remaster. A remaster was, frankly, something that I did not... Oh. Hold on. Nope. Oh, so what is it? Down. Got it. Yes, I see the man. Wait, is everyone dead? Yes? Anyway, the short version is like, even though Mass Effect is an old game, there's still people who haven't played it and intend to do so. So I'm very glad that we never, like, ripped the spoiler bandage off that.
Hold still.
You saved us!
You're safe now.
I don't understand. They said there would be a boat to meet us.
There's no way off the island. They plan to take your money and kill you. Was there a woman and a a little boy with you?
No, just us.
Go home. Saburo's family might still be nearby.
Yeah, I'm very much a believer that adults are responsible for their own behavior. Their children are not responsible. And I don't think this is going to be a major topic of conversation because, to me, the topic is extremely cut and dry. I'm a big supporter of Dreamers and the Dream Act. And if anyone is unfamiliar with that particular topic, it is United States residents that were brought to the United States at a very young age, 2 years old, 3 years old, who have grown up in the United States. It is the only country, the only culture that they've ever known. They've been schooled here, they've grown up here, some of them have gone to college here, some of them have started businesses, they pay taxes here, and now because... Return to the search area. You know, because decades ago, their parents made a decision to bring them here to seek a better life, and they found one and worked hard to develop it. Now, there are people that want to deport them. And no, to me, like I said, it is a very, very cut and dry topic. You are not responsible for the sins of your parents. And even if the argument were to be made that the parents broke the law, then the punishment should fall to the parents, not to the kids who discovered, sometimes learned as young adults that they were not born in America. Ah, crap.
Killed recently. A toy. Maybe Saburo will recognize it. He needs to know.
Yeah, see, Saburo doesn't seem like a real nice guy, but I haven't seen anything from him that would make me feel good about this outcome for all of the reasons previously stated. Really, I'm really not a fan of games in particular that leverage dead kids as a motivating factor. Oh, 500 meters is half a kilometer. I need a horse. And sorry, Samlander was saying that the ambience in this game is really nice, like the thunder rumbling in the background, but no rain just yet. Just this, like, just look at this game. And the thing is, I feel like every episode or two, there's some new environmental situation that I have not encountered yet. Like this. There's not been anything quite like this anywhere previous in the game that I can remember. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I was a real fan of, like, I wanted entertainment to be edgier. Famously, the original pilot for Angel, remember the television series Angel, the spin-off from Buffy? The original pilot for it was supposed to be a lot darker, and like I remember one detail being that there was a scene where Angel would like put his fingers on a bloody corpse and then lick that, because for anybody that doesn't know, Angel was a vampire and really struggled with the decision not to drink human blood. This was before Twilight like permanently ruined vampire fiction, and they cut that out. And I remember thinking at the time, like, oh man, like, why are they so afraid to do something a little bit edgier? And now, as a, you know, older and mostly just older adults, can't say wiser, but I recognize the fact that, like, that's not the tone that was appropriate for that character or the television series that they wanted to do, and that being edgy, being dark, is not itself an end. It's a tool for the story that you might want to tell, but it shouldn't be the goal, because if that's the goal, I mean, it's just... There's no depth to it. It's just a tone. It's not a story. That Yellowbird really wants me to follow,
Lord,
but we have to
did you find my family?
deliver some bad news. And we're going to have this conversation face to face here. Hold on one second. I have a lot of hats.
I found this.
Jotaro's toy. I don't understand.
The smugglers. They lied to you. There was never any boat.
No. Everyone in Omugi knows who I am. They wouldn't!
They did. Your family is gone. I killed those responsible.
You didn't save them. What kind of samurai are you? All of you! You betrayed us! You did this! You did this!
Saburo, we need to stand together. Take what money you have left and help these people fight back. But first, bury your family.
I need to spend those points. I was saving up for 2, and now we actually have 3, and we're well on our way to a 4th. Charm of Fortunate Return. Abilities that you resolve have a 15% chance to refund 1 resolve. Nah, I don't think we need that. However, I'm going to put a hat back on. Not that one. So Swordmaster's hat is actually the default on this. No, it's not. Headband. I know that we have other... I haven't seen this one before. I like Headband of the Invasion. I don't think that I have worn... I think that's where we started. I don't think that I've worn a headband since I was probably about 6 years old. And that's nothing against headbands. I just don't think that I ever have. All right, but we're not going to wear this right now. We're going to switch back to traveler's attire. We haven't been in red for so long. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge too harshly the words of a man who just that moment found out that his family got butchered by
See what I can make for you, my lord.
I don't think coyote is quite the right phrase here, but basically just people that
You have my thanks.
lied about getting them to safety. He tried to buy safety for his family, and I think anybody here would have done, anybody in that camp would have done the same thing if they had had the opportunity. It would have been nice. Like, you'd want to say it'd be nice if he had bought safety for others, but the safety itself was illusory, so thank God he didn't. Thank God he was selfish, tried to protect his own family. It's not even at the expense of others. I have no point here. Okay. Gonna do some more stances, but let's see what we can buy with 2 points. Improve standoff streak. 2 enemies will rush in and open themselves up to a killing blow. The thing is, once you've killed like 2 guys, you really have like a full bar. So what's this? Reduce concentration cooldown by 30%, or move faster while using focus hearing. I think we're gonna do those 2 Oh, these also take down 2. So explosive powder. Yeah, I like this one because it basically allows you to straight up kill someone that you don't like. And it, by the way, really messes up everybody else. So we're going to go with that. And I think we're going to take stealth hearing as well. Now, the next one up there, notice the flashing aura around assassination targets when their enemies will be alerted by their death. Interesting. Okay, so you get to see, can I kill that person safely? That's a nice one. Yeah, Sam Melander would buy safety for his family as well. Yeah, it honestly feels like the fact that that man is, quote-unquote, a highly respected merchant is unrelated to the story that he attempted to buy safety for his family and it wasn't really safety. So we've got a Unitail 1 of 4. We've got a Moscow tail. Let's check in our journal. I think we have time for at least one more here. 6 of 9, 7 of 9, 6 of 9, 4 of 9, 5 of 9. Yeah, so we want to do 5 of 9 for her, if we're going to do these in order. Which is that one. Perfect.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Mia is referencing that she had a class today. Oh, Yellowbird is here. She had a class today for, you know, license to carry a firearm. And I'll be very interested to hear more about how that goes, because I have heard from other friends and associates that those are... They draw an interesting crowd. Hold on, I'm trying to suss out which way Firefly wants me to go. That was weird with the... Like, Firefly has never previously just pointed at nothing before. Okay, yeah. Firefly wants me to go this way. I honestly cannot tell if these are bad guys or not. They don't look like bad guys from here. Can I make it to that roof safely? There's only one way to find out. Yes, okay. It's way faster than going around. Okay, Firefly seems to think that whatever it is likely to be inside this building. Okay. Is it under the house, then? Because I don't see anything here. Not again. Come on, Firefly. Are you drunk? What is up with you? Oh, wait. I do want to collect. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, that was some... janky geometry stuff. We almost got real badly stuck. Okay, maybe there's like a roof hatch or something. Like there's a secret roof panel up here. Anybody see anything? I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to very carefully walk in exactly the direction that Firefly indicates, while reading the fact that Mia was one of 2 people wearing masks in a room of 14 people, including the 2 instructors, and 5 of the 12 were women. Interesting tidbits from today. You know, okay, so wait, maybe it is below this. Yeah, okay, there's another structure beneath this, everyone. Let's look in here. Because this is lower than I was a second ago, I think. No. Alright, so let's go down here. There we go. Okay, so we found some records. I can only pretend for so much longer. I'm not like these people and never will be. The way they speak, the way they smell, the people they surround themselves with. I'm ashamed there's a place like this on Tsushima. I find myself wishing the Mongols would burn it to the ground. Okay, well, as the relative newcomer here, I'm not sure that I can co-sign on that. And immediately there's more Firefly stuff for us.
Halt, Ronin. State your business.
I'm not a Ronin. My name is Jin Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you. She's in charge of Umugi Cove. Please, come with me. This way, my lord. It's important you speak to the lady. Lord Sakai, this is Lady Sanjo.
Welcome to Umugi Cove.
I see the Mongols haven't found this place.
Thankfully, no. There hasn't...
Sorry, very quickly. Jack v. Sparrow is asking, where is this place? Is this on Act 3? No, this is Act 2, and it is Umugi Cove.
Been bloodshed here for many years. Anyone who draws a weapon answers to my men. Your safety is assured, so long as you abide by that same rule. Now, please, tell me how I may help you.
I'm looking for a smuggler named Goro.
Interesting. He's downstairs, having his 3rd bottle of sake. Enjoy your visit with him.
Thank you.
Come see me again sometime. I think we can help each other.
I agree, especially if you have some leather that I can take, and hopefully some sort of record. You know anything about Firefly? Firefly is very good at pointing in a direction, not so good at pointing at a height. Or, I don't know, maybe he's proved me wrong now. It does seem to be indicating down.
Something different.
Yeah, sometimes it takes me a second to see chat, especially if there's dialogue happening. But welcome, Jack. I hope that you are having a great weekend. Sorry, I am following... Okay, yep, still this way. The reason Firefly tends to take precedent is that I know that if I walk away from what it wants me to find, I'm unlikely to remember to go back later. By order of Lady Sanjo, there are new rules for all who use this storage space. Firstly, anyone caught... See, and just pause for 1 second. The reason I care about this is that I'm about to learn a lot about what Lady Sanjo is about prior to my arrival, prior to Jin's arrival. This is not something that she has prepped for me to find. This is something that was laying out before, so whatever this is will be a clearer vision into who she is. Firstly, anyone caught stealing, borrowing, or otherwise touching merchandise that does not belong to you, your colleague or your direct employer will be executed. No exceptions. Secondly, anyone caught urinating, defecating, or spitting inside the storeroom will have a blade rammed through the offending body part emitting said prohibited substances. Thirdly, Goro, if you're not too drunk to read this, I suggest you turn right around and walk out of here before someone catches you and executes you. No exceptions. Okay. I just like the note specifically to Goro. Goro, if you are sober enough to read this, you are to be executed. Get the hell out of here. Okay, Jack is saying that, yeah, he's still further ahead. Yeah, and this is a first playthrough, so the good news is you will hear no spoilers from me. If you've already passed Act 2, I have nothing to say that you haven't already seen. But would appreciate no spoilers in kind. Sorry. Once again, Firefly. Now, nope. This way. I've mentioned before that like Firefly doesn't necessarily like keep up with how fast Jin can move. But that's fine. You know, if that's the cost, you have to stop and let Firefly get oriented for you. But as a result, you get to find all the secrets and stuff. I'm okay with that. Cause if it wasn't for this, I'd find 3% of these. It's not even that they're hidden, they're just sort of in, like, little out-of-the-way places. Alright, we're gonna try to make our way up higher, because my best guess is that Firefly wants to do something up here. This way? Oh, I will say that there is a piece of vampire fiction that I think is pretty cool, but we're going to take a look at this record first. Ritual of Nukabukuro. Please send your remaining stores of Nukabukuro with Jintaro. He will ensure they are delivered to me. It's the one indulgence I've allowed myself. All food goes to the people of Toyotama, weapons to my men to protect them, but rice powder is for me. It may seem foolish to paint one's face in the midst of war, but there's a clarity in the ritual which grounds me. As long as part of life before the Mongols exists, there's hope that not all is lost. I can appreciate that. I often think, and especially these days, of the... Was it FDR? I want to say it was FDR when, like, the topic of, like, how are we going to, like, pay for our participation in World War II and so forth. One of the ideas that was pitched was to sever federal funding for music and the arts and other things, and FDR had a very explosive response to that, saying, if we do that, then what are we even fighting for? What are we trying to preserve at that point? And I think about that a lot in these days. So we actually have 3 quests, one right on top of each other. The 6 Blades of Kojiro, which I kind of want to do. Oh, wait, we get armor if we do that. Sorry, we have a winner. I want armor. And this person is this way, yes. So, sorry, Saki. Sorry, you. We're going to come over here and...
Lord Samurai, please, I have a message for you.
What's wrong?
A demon is going to kill me if I don't tell you his tale.
Don't waste my time. Demons are just legends.
Not this one. His name is Kojiro, and he cannot die.
Really, that was Jiro Taro.
Long years ago, Kojiro was a Straw Hat Ronin. So fearsome, deadly, and bloodthirsty, his own brothers turned against him. From dawn until dusk, dozens of Straw Hats fought Kojiro. He slew them all. Those who escaped that day disowned Kojiro from the Straw Hat ranks, but never crossed him again. The spirits of death were so astonished by Kojiro, they blessed his armor to grant him a tireless sword arm. He's now more than a man. He's a slayer of legend. When the Straw Hats betrayed our people and joined the Mongols, they welcomed Kojiro back as a brother. 5 killers from the Straw Hats have joined Kojiro and sworn an oath to kill you.
Kojiro wants me to know I'm hunted. I'll be on my guard.
No need, my lord. Kojiro will grant you the honor of a duel. But you must earn that privilege by dueling the 5 Straw Hats who joined him.
Arrogant bastard. Where are they?
Waiting across the region. He said they'll make sure you find them.
Tell Kojiro I received his message, and I'll face his challenge.
I think you may be the only one who can. Take care, my lord.
I've got to duel 6 dudes to get the armor. I mean, I'm definitely going to do it. It's just not going to be doable in the amount of time that we have for this episode. So I'm glad to have this updated. If someone's in the neighborhood... Oh! Well, we could go do that person. I assume that's the closest one. That is a small gray icon. It's right next to something else. Well... I'll tell you what. Let's go, because we can come on right back here. Let's go see how one of these duels goes. Yoink. Okay, so until we know how the duel, like what to expect, let's get geared up. We're gonna do the chivalry set here. And it's been a while since we've switched up colors on this. And maybe we'll give it a little extra kick. Sure, why not? We'll use all of the colors in the rainbow.
I knew you'd find me, Sakai.
You can go, boy.
Straw Hats are cowardly traitors. You all deserve death.
And samurai are spoiled hypocrites who steal glory from real warriors like me. I'll prove it.
Come on, then.
Oh boy! And I have no resolve. This was not the way to come into this fight. Okay, that's a double. And so is that. Oh, wait, he gets to do a fake-out strike, too? Oh, this is not going to go my way at any point. Oh, God. So he blocks everything. I think my only hope is to try to, do a counter. There we go. At least I landed one hit on him before he shish kebabs me. Oh! Oh, this doesn't waste time. Jack's saying, well, hold on. Ooh. Okay, I didn't actually mean to use my resolve on that. Oh boy. So he's gonna attack twice, and I'm gonna try to, yeah, sidestep both. Nope. So one of the big problems here, and it, like, clearly it's not the only one, but arriving at this fight with, like, one resolve moon? Simulator is recommending not to get stabbed so much. Oh, God. Well, I can get back up. no hit points to. So the next hit wins for him.
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft.
Then why are you out of breath?
I promise I tried to dodge that. Okay. No! Okay, so among the other ways that I don't want to be spending my resolve is on attacks that hit nothing.
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft.
Then why are you out of breath?
So I don't know how to not get hit by his, like, sheath my sword attack. Oh, he was so done with that fight. Okay, so how do you not get hit by this?
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft.
Then why are you out of breath?
I do not know how to not get hit by his, Oh. Oh yeah, no, Jack, please, no spoilers. I will pay the price for my own not bothering to check how much resolve I had coming in here. Alright, unfortunately the strategy that worked best on this is just running around like an idiot. He has trouble locking in if you're just Daffy Ducking around the arena.
He made you soft.
Then why are you out of...
Oh boy. Yeah, that shut you up, Jin. Little taunt there doesn't play so well if you're bleeding from the gums. I'm very good at dying with one moon left in a way that makes me think that I can press down, and I can't. Also, Jack, for what it's worth, because I think this might be your first time, well, I'm playing on hard, so I don't know if that accounts for any tactics change with this fellow.
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft.
Then why are you out of breath?
Nope. Kick a guy who blocks it with his samurai sword. There should be some consequences for your foot. But then again, I've never tried it. Oh, I could see that going bad around the same time that Jin could. Okay, well, closer than before. So, we can abandon it, but let me give it another shot. I am glad that it does give the option to back out. Whoa. We are still playing, yes? Okay. Nope.
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft. Then why are you out of breath?
It was worth a shot. The thing about water stance is that it's really good at wearing down his block because it's good against guys with shields. Really thought I got that last dodge off. This makes me wish I had a Jeremy command. We did it!
Farewell, Ronin.
Also, can we appreciate the fact that the fog reacts to his movements? That's some NVIDIA physics stuff. I mean, that's really impressive, and I was noticing it during the fight. I just didn't want to comment on it because I was worried that that blade was going to come out through the television and sever my mouth. Let's go... Oh, yeah, let's go visit the Boyer. This is the part of the episode where we're going to just patch things up a little bit so that we're ready for our next episode. Thank you, everybody. And Sam Leonard said he feels like that's the brute force method for the fight. Yeah, I mean, when in dire straits, do what it takes. But I do feel like there is a tactic there for, like, you know, the water stance here where you do the you know, that's what that stance is for. The thing is, it is mostly designed for breaking through a guy that is, you know, using a shield to deflect. And it started to occur to me, wait a second, what if I could get that particular combo off on that guy? He's not wearing a shield, but maybe I can break through his defenses. And that's what I think eventually turned it. So, yes, our final upgrade for longbow. Because that's the last bow upgrade at all.
Your arrows will strike like deadly falcons.
Farewell.
Mia's saying, also when in dire straits, you get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Which is surely a song lyric that I am not currently recognizing. I do not think that I've ever talked on stream about the fact that I've mentioned my friend HW. I don't know that I mentioned that I once successfully tricked him into performing in a spoken word version of One Night in Bangkok.
Shino, you made it here safely.
There were no demons on the road. Kappa or otherwise. My aunt's teaching me to treat the wounded.
Your father would be proud.
Samlin is saying that he feels like he saw a couple instances where there was an opportunity to really screw that guy up, but having never played this game, doesn't have any room to talk. Yeah, I mean, like, what you're supposed to do there, I think, is learn the tells of his attack pattern so that you know when it's going to have that blue glinty, this is the attack that you can parry or preferably perfect parry, and then punish him there. I was not, you know, I was able to see, okay, this is going to be a 3 or even 4 strike unbreakable combo, unblockable combo is what I was saying. But what I was not able to see is, okay, this is the one that's going to end in the blue glint, which cannot be like parried. What's the phrase that I want to think of? It can't just be like passively deflected by holding block, I guess. It can't be blocked, but what it can be done is do a parry on it and then punish him that way. But yeah, no, for sure you could call that. Oh, Mia, we're ending on your favorite note. I'm just gonna slip into the mossy rest hot bath thing bar. I think I have 2 options. Favorite foods or clearing my mind. We're going to go with clearing my mind, but I do like that the other thing is like, that rice ball was really good. What do you think his favorite foods are? Oh, I've talked myself right out of it. I want to know what Jin's favorite foods are. What do we think they are? Do they have takoyaki at this particular point in Japanese history? I'm going to go with takoyaki.
When the Mongols are gone, I'm going to stuff myself with shinono pears, fresh tuna, and sweet seaweed from Azamo.
Yeah, I've got a real, like, I could generally take or leave fish, but I really like tuna. Okay, so we are... Oh, I didn't mean to come here. So, yeah, what we're going to do, let's actually fast travel here. So we're going to be right next to our missions. So for our next episode, we are going to do those missions. Probably reconnect with Lady Sanjo and then find out what the sake seller wants to do in this area and pick up a whole bunch of those question marks along the way. I'm going to call it here because we are at 10:15. I was hoping to stop around 10 o'clock. The last thing that I wanted to just say, because it's been occurring to me lately, Star Citizen like really hyped up their awesome cloth physics, and they've got this like, you know, you can throw a tarp over your ship and stuff like this. I just wanted to point out how awesome Jin's cloak is. It's not 100%. You will see points in time where some of his other clothing sort of like clips through it just a little bit, but just look at the way that it sort of adheres to the shape of his body, you know, when he faces away from the wind. It's really well done. It's just one of those little details that they nailed in this game, and I'm so impressed by this game all the way through. I was gonna say, so way back, like episode 2 or so, I think it was Marquardt or Chappers stopped by, and they're like, what do you think of this game technically? And I was thinking, like, is there anything about the game that I'd want to change or update technically? And at the time, I couldn't think of anything. And then, after a bit, I thought to myself, it's the fact that the camera doesn't move during combat. During the duel that we just had, the camera's very good about keeping both characters, but when there's like a group fight or something, you have to manually manipulate the camera in order to keep the enemies on screen and to know where they are. And I wasn't sure how I felt about that at first. One of the things was, you know, you have to, like, Jin has to actively keep a bead on where the guys are, so you have to, you know, manually move the camera around. Where I am much more accustomed to something like Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, where the camera will dynamically rotate around and give you a good view of the action at all times, and it's very intelligent in the way that it moves. This game does not have that. You need to move the camera yourself. And that was where I was at, like, episode 4, episode 5 of Ghost of Tsushima. Here in episode 16, I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even think about interacting with the camera. I'm just sort of doing it. The game has taught me that muscle memory, and it didn't occur to me until just now that whatever my thoughts were on that before, now I'm like, oh yeah, you just move the camera around. I will say that it feels like that's an extra level of challenge. Like, it's an additional thing that you have to learn and get comfortable with, because if you're moving the right stick to rotate the camera, you don't have it on the attack buttons. And that means that you have to time your controller interactions very carefully, because you won't be able to follow up or punish a parry if you are moving the camera at that exact moment. So it's just interesting that the game teaches that skill and has done so subtly that I just stopped really thinking about it. Anyway, we're going to call it here. I want to thank everybody for joining me for episode 16 of Ghost of Tsushima. Tomorrow is Sunday, so many exciting things will happen. First of all, Division Force should be back. Actually, let's start with, in the morning time, Mr. Binky should be on. He usually starts around 8 a.m. Eastern time. He's going to be on for usually at least an hour, and I believe that he will be playing some more Spider-Man Miles Morales on his PlayStation 5, and congratulations to him for having that. After that, Tashir Games should be coming online for another episode of Division Force. I don't know his full schedule, but if we are very, very lucky, we might actually get to see him play some of Syndicate, if that's still on tap for this week. I know that it originally been planned for earlier in the month, and I was really looking forward to it, but life, as it tends to do, came up, so that has at best been postponed, and hopefully we'll get to see him play that later in the week. But tomorrow will be some more Division Force, and today, as mentioned earlier, was a ton of fun. He got a chance to play with Patikin and Diesel Jones and himself, and I want to say G Nice was in there as well. I feel like the fourth might have swapped out, but I'm 90% sure that G Nice was in there at one point. Division Force is so much fun, and especially in a day like I had, like I'm going to have again tomorrow, where it's just a bunch of yard work, putting that onto the cell phone so that we can listen while we're outside raking, it really helps the time to go by very well. Tomorrow we'll also have an additional option as twitch.tv/morethanamia goes live for her most recent episode of Grand Theft Mia. Last week was the first Sunday that she started much earlier, and it was a rousing success. She got to do a really nice long stream, spent a lot of time with Franklin, Michael, and Trevor, and I suspect that we will get a lot more adventures and a lot more fun clips coming out of tomorrow's episode. Even if I knew to some sort of quantitative degree, how far into the story she is, I wouldn't say. But for the record, I actually have no idea. But yeah, we'll be outside and probably listening to that a lot remotely as well. But hopefully there for at least the beginning of it. And through the lunchtime period. Also hope that you'll check out twitch.tv/Papalotko. She hasn't been able to stream as often as she used to, but is so much fun that she does. And I just remember last year, sometimes you have an interaction with a streamer that really comes to define the way that you think about them. And I might have mentioned this earlier, but like in a previous episode, but last year, Papalotko did, I think it was a Christmas stream that we had on while we were sort of like doing some cooking and stuff. And it was an art stream, and she had this music on, and she was sort of sharing memories from previous holidays that she'd done with family and friends, and it was just such a great experience. And I'm sort of hoping that so yeah, we are wrapping up for this. He just got back. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope that Papalotko is able to stream a lot through the holidays, because last year we got to watch a whole bunch of her art streams and they were a lot of fun. On that note, please check out twitch.tv/HeWhoDies, who hasn't done an art stream recently that I've seen, but has been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, having recently gotten it working real well, as has Diesel Jones at DIEZELJONES and Petiken at PETIEKEN. They are all playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and because the game is non-linear, you get a chance to tune in and see sometimes radically different points in the game depending on what they've decided to tackle first. Marquack, thank you so much for the cheer. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we were able to provide some fun times for you here on Saturday. And yeah, Marquack, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I was addressing like how I feel about the game technically. Oh, also, you were the one, I really need to wrap this up, but Marquack, you were the one who asked, like, how's the bow in this game? If anybody happens to know the time code when we were doing the defend the city mission, the bow got some use, and I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun. I really like the bow. But yeah, so many shout outs to do, so many people that we like. I need to go through and update the about page because we have links to many of these people, but they are not accurately showing how many of them are playing like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and so forth. Yeah, if I had the time code, Marquardt, I would share it. But yeah, the bow in this game is very useful, and it's just another thing that I'm very impressed with in this game, and I'll just let you know, I'm going to forget to say this when we hit credits and I do my summation, but the way that this game makes it so natural to split between this extremely, I don't want to say extremely, this surprisingly sophisticated melee combat system, and to switch out to a variety of different ranged weaponry that directly complements your combat depending on the enemy that you're facing and the range that they're coming in at. And it's so natural and it just feels so good. Sucker Punch, like, of all the things in this game, like, we look at the graphics and we hear the voice acting, we see the cutscenes and the story, but the way that they nailed the feel of combat is so difficult for me to express verbally. I can only hope that it starts to come out in, like, when you see some of the combat sequences like we did today. Maybe not the duel, but some of the other things where Jin really looked like a badass. Okay. He Who Dies is voting for just put variety where applicable. No, I want people to know what they can go see. I want people that visit our About page to say, you know what? I see that a bunch of people are playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That game seems pretty awesome. I'm going to check out He Who Dies and Patikin and JV McMaster and who else did I just say? Who else did I literally just say? He Who Dies, Diesel Jones, Patikin, JV McMaster, and others, all of whom have been playing it, and they have different builds, there are different parts in the story. Like, I want them to see that and to realize that that's a major aspect of that game. Okay, I can go for hours just shouting people out, which is why I save it for the end. We're going to call it here. Thank you so much. Let's go find somebody fun to raid. Hopefully Toxic is still on. We got a chance to watch him play some Sea of Thieves earlier, and he is gearing up for his holiday celebrations. His girlfriend, you guys, has 4 Christmas trees that she puts up. That's a lot of work, but I have to assume that she like decorates them all separately and has a different theme for each one. It's really cool. Anyway, let's go find somebody fun to raid. We'll see you all again, hopefully tomorrow evening after twitch.tv/morethanamia and maybe Mr. Binky. And no matter what happens, this is going to be a stream heavy week, because guess who's not traveling anywhere for Thanksgiving? That's right. The answer is anyone being responsible. And since we're not smart, we're not educated, we're not clever, but by God, we're responsible. We're not going anywhere. So we are going to be doing a whole bunch of streams this week. Hopefully a good chunk of Thursday, which is going to be Thanksgiving here in the United States of America, will be on and live. Hopefully with some Ghost of Tsushima, maybe some Anno 1800, maybe some Anno 2205. We will find out. Let's end it there, because again, I can go forever on just talking about how much excitement we feel for what's coming up. Thank you guys so much. We will see you again in the days to come. Thank you again to Mark Quack for the bits. And until next time, I hope you have a great night.